The telephone. Alexander Graham Bell, 1876. His first words, "Mr. Watson, come here." Bell was actually trying to build a device to help the deaf hear, but he ended up teaching wires to carry voices instead. The principle was simple, turning sound waves into a variable electric current. The first device looked like a bulky funnel with a membrane. Only a few hundred were sold in the first year, but it killed the telegraph's monopoly forever. For comparison, the smartphone in your pocket is millions of times more powerful than the computers that sent humans to the moon, and it all started with Bell's funnel. The walkie-talkie. Donald Hing's, 1937. It started as a 5-kilogram backpack with a massive antenna. Hing's built it for pilots and geologists working in the Canadian wilderness. The technology became huge during World War II because soldiers needed to stay connected while moving. The name walkie-talkie literally means you walk and you talk. It works on a simple principle: one radio frequency and a switch between receiving and transmitting. Today, it's the standard for rescue teams and builders. It works where cell towers fail because it doesn't need a network, just a direct radio signal. The radio. 1895. Guglielmo Marconi and Nikola Tesla both proved that air could carry information without any wires. The first signals were just the dots and dashes of Morse code. The idea was to generate and receive electromagnetic waves through the atmosphere. By the 1920s, radio became the first mass media in history. Before this, news took weeks to travel. Today, the same radio wave principles are behind your home Wi-Fi and Bluetooth headphones. We just learned how to pack way more data into those waves than Marconi did with his telegraph. The television. Philo Farnsworth. 1927. The first image on the screen was a simple horizontal line. While other engineers tried to build mechanical TVs with spinning discs, 21-year-old Philo invented a fully electronic system. The idea came to him while watching the rows of a plowed field. He realized the image should be scanned in lines, just like a plow moves across the earth. His first electronic tube broke light into electrons and put them back together into a picture. Modern OLED panels work on that same scanning principle, just with millions of tiny diodes instead of one tube. The pager, Al Gross, 1949. Originally, it was just a tool for doctors in New York. The device would simply beep, telling the doctor they were needed at a phone. The massive boom happened in the 80s. The pager became a status symbol and the first attempt to be always reachable. The idea was sending a short digital code through radio towers. It's cheaper and more reliable than mobile calls. Surprisingly, U.S. hospitals still use them today because the pager signal can pass through thick walls that often block 5G and LTE. The fax machine. Alexander Bain, 1843. The fax is actually 33 years older than the telephone. Bain needs two synchronized pendulums to scan the shape of letters and send pulses over telegraph wires. On the other end, a pendulum recreated the drawing on chemical paper. Its popularity exploded in the 80s. It was the first way to instantly send a copy of a document across the ocean. Even in the age of email, many lawyers and bankers still trust faxes because sending through a phone line is considered more secure and has the legal power of an original paper document. The modem, 1958. The U.S. military created a device to send data between radar stations using regular phone lines. The first modem was the size of a refrigerator. Its job was to turn digital ones and zeros into sound and back again. Dennis Hayes made this device small and affordable for PCs in 1977. Remember that screeching dial-up sound from the 90s? That was the voice of the modem. Without this technology teaching computers to talk to each other, we wouldn't have the modern internet or the video you're watching right now. The brick phone. Martin Cooper from Motorola, 1973. The first call was made to competitors at AT&T right from a street in New York. The device weighed 1 kilogram, about as much as a literal brick. This phone took 10 hours to charge and only worked for 30 minutes of talk time. The idea came to Cooper after watching Star Trek, where the characters used wireless communicators. It didn't go on sale for another 10 years and cost $4,000, the price of a new car back then. Today, there are more smartphones on the planet than people, but the basic principle of cellular cells hasn't changed since Cooper's first call.